Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. One man at the backfield and will get the football. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. You bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
5-yard gain to the 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And he's got it again. First down, looking for more now. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to 36.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Caught by the receiver. Plenty of space at the 20. Touchdown, Mountaineers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks an open space. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rodgers. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, tie, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Look out, room to run here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Running back has it on a screen now. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Josh, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. West Virginia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. It's a draw to the back.
Yeah, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
That's exactly why you dial up the screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. We'll hand it off. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. We'll hand it off. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Fire to the right side, complete. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Scott. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. The receiver grabs it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Handoff to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover. Does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Tries to get it to the running back. Finds his man. It's stopped. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. They were not going to catch him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. He
thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start of the 25. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here for this offense. Looking to throw here. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of it, makes a heck of a play.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Hit as he released it. It's a quick grab. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Mountaineers will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Handoff here from the shotgun. Crosses the 10-yard line. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
On the run, it's Scott. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Well, throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Goes deep off his back foot. Has Buck. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28, West Virginia, 17.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tide.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
After the point after, it's a 35-17 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
West Virginia, 17.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
He's got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. That ball snagged for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Mountaineers looking to run some tempo here. Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score it in the first down. And the Mountaineers are in the red zone now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't miss the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Finds an open target on the left side. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Good job here with this defense of keeping them out of the end zone. Now we got a big decision here for this offense. 4th and goal, first half of a big playoff game. You're down. Do you cut into the lead and put 3 on the board, or do you get aggressive?
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Mountaineers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Grab down the middle. It's Meadows. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the 2nd half, working with a lead.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not complete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's brought down there.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route. I think it really caught this defense off guard.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. Third down coming up.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it with room to run. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Meadows. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision. And
touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get it.
Looking deep down the left side. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He could go. Now the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Finding space at the 20. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. Touchdown, Alabama. They connect for 6.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's going to hand this off. He's got the first and still going. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Grab by the receiver. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the 1st down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a 1st down.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is...
And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Hand off to the single back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught, completion. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again. We can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll use the ground game here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The first real speed bump of this impressive run. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Makes the catch downfield. We're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
No way to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. Touchdown, West Virginia. Adds 6 more points to the total.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Chewing clock with the running game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Send the back in motion. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the back now goes in motion. He escapes the pocket. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. When he didn't get there, the defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. That's just a minor blip. What's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
The pass is caught. Breaks loose at the 40. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
First down, West Virginia.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
And the Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him in the scoring position. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Mountaineers come to the line in a hurry up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The tight end has got it. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.